Crypto game Dookie Dash releases with a $1 million prize pool. This is truly one small step for mankind and one giant turd splashed into the toilet of gaming. Now, technically, I don't even know if you can call this a crypto game because as far as I'm aware, there's no crypto or NFTs in it currently. I'll put the gameplay up above. You can download it on your phone. It's on iOS, Android, all those things. However, the team behind it is Yuga Labs, which if you remember, they're the people behind the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which everyone kind of blew up in the middle of the NFT craze during COVID. And a lot of people made fun of them for, buying hundreds of thousands of dollars of monkey JPEGs. And then they spun up Yuga Labs, which raised almost $500 million to make a virtual world, and they've spun out into other games as well, including this Dookey Dash game. The game launched globally on September 19th, offering players for a chance to compete for a minimum prize pool of $1 million. Now, if you've never played Dookie Dash before, it's a basic runner game, anything like Subway Surfer, Super Mario Run, or whatever that game was, Temple Dash, all those different types of games. In fact, this is not the first time they released the game because if you remember a few years ago, there was some controversy when you could only play the game if you owned an NFT. And then they had this huge tournament to decide who was going to get this one-of-one NFT. It was won by the streamer Mongrel, who I believe was a Fortnite streamer. And he ended up selling this key for $1.6 million worth of Ethereum. Now, I have no idea what happened to this key. I've tried to look, was it sold again? Did this guy, Adam, who bought it, lose all of his money, or is it still going to be used for something? I literally just couldn't find any info besides that. So I kind of feel bad for the guy. Actually, scratch that. I don't feel bad for the guy. Anyone who can buy NFT that you don't even know what it's going to be used for $1.6 million, you probably got a pretty good life, okay? If you can just throw that money around, whatever. So since then, Yuga Labs and Faraway have revamped the game, removing paywalls and transforming it into a free-to-play Web3 experience. Players can collect in-game items such as coins, boosters, and golden plungers, all while striving to top the leaderboards for weekly and seasonal rewards. These leaderboards will be critical for players aiming to secure their spot in the end-of-season tournaments, which boast impressive prize pools. Stars also contribute to progress through the Arcade Pass, a progression system with 100 tiers, offering rewards like coins and energy. Players can access a premium version of this pass called the Star Pass for a one-time fee, which grants additional rewards. Basically a battle pass, and as I explored the app, there's other microtransactions like skins and things you can buy, energy, coins, typical mobile gaming stuff. Once players are familiar with the game's racing mechanics, they can move on to the championship mode. Here they can climb the seasonal leaderboard to earn golden plungers, which are essential for entering the tournament at the end of the season. Golden plungers are earned by ranking at the top of the weekly and seasonal leaderboards. In this quarterly tournament, players will have the opportunity to win token rewards with ape points speculated to be amongst the prizes, which is the Bored Apes crypto token. I don't know if that is what the $1 million prize pool is or if there's other rewards as well. The tournament will conclude Season 1, which will last for 90 days, giving players ample time to improve their rankings and collect golden plungers. While exact details of the prize structure remain under wraps, the developers have confirmed that more information will be revealed closer to the tournament start date, which is really frustrating to me because, obviously I think in a lot of these things, there's that huge prize pool number, but you don't know how you're going to achieve it. Well, that kind of leads players along. If I see, hey, there's a huge prize pool, but only the top 100 players of the game are going to earn it, I'm okay as a 30-year-old gamer at this point in my life, or I reach gold in League of Legends and bronze in Valorant, I'm like a 40 to 60% player-based player. I'm an average player. I'm not going to be able to reach those types of leaderboards. But if 50% of people are getting prizes, well, then maybe I have a chance. And right now, there's just not any information. Dookie Dash has quickly gained traction, becoming one of the top racing games on the App Store and already reaching number 35 on iOS overall charts just hours after launch. Top games chart. Let's see if we can even find Dookie on here. Top free games. I don't see Dookie Dash. I don't know where they're getting that number of being top 35. So why is Yuga Labs doing this? Well, here's another article provided by Business Wire, which means they probably submitted it themselves. In the sequel, anyone can play whether they're an NFT holder or not. It's not just a game, it's a gateway. This is how we get Yuga and Bored Ape Yacht Club into millions' pockets. For the first time, we're opening up the ecosystem to anyone with a mobile device, says the CEO of Yuga Labs. So there you go. There's the reason. And they're trying to get their brand. They're trying to get their IP out there into millions of pockets because so far they've just been in this really small crypto bubble that if you didn't have enough money, you didn't get to be part of the club. Now, it's a little concerning they use the word gateway. Sounds a little bit like a cult. And again, this is something I've complained about before with Web3 games. And it's not that every single one of them does this, but it's almost this idea of, hey, we started with a brand, we started with an NFT, we started with a crypto token, and then how do we get that out to the masses? Well, we use gaming because everyone loves games and it's such a big, massive market. I mean, might as well say we don't really care about gaming, we just care about getting our brand out there. At least from their CEO perspective, that's how I'm reading it. I'm sure there's plenty of people actually making the game and stuff that care about gaming. They're also going to have a creator mode feature, which has the integration that empowers players to upload 3D models or 2D art and create on-chain avatars, vehicle stickers, and more as playable in-game content. These assets can be sold on Faraway's shop and used in over 9,000 gaming experiences, providing monetization opportunities for creators and interoperable owned content for players. Wow, that was a mouthful. Now, I've never even seen that Faraway had a shop. I didn't know this, but it looks like an NFT shop. And they're making it sound like if you upload art to their games, that it's going to be used in mini games, and they want to, have creators monetize their stuff, just like you can do in Roblox, stuff like that. I don't know where they get the 9,000 different gaming experiences. On their site, they have 5 so far. This is, by the way, this is literally the logo. When you download the game, it just says play this stupid game. So whether you're a pro gunning for the ultimate prize, a casual gamer looking to enjoy the campaign, or a content creator looking to build your brand and monetize your work, Dookie Dash has something for everyone. And then they mentioned again the end of the season esports tournament where qualified players compete for 1 million in prizes. Which again is of course, shocking number that I had to go ask ChatGPT, like how many even mobile games have had this big of a prize pool? Looks like there's about 5 or 6 or 7 that have had 1 million or right around 1 million plus. Now, of course, without details, again, I don't know if that's in their crypto token, if they're going to be paying cash prizes, what types of things are going to be in the $1 million prize pool. But of course, when you wave around $1 million prize pool, people are going to play this game. To me, of course, there's going to be reports of how many people are playing this game or how high it's trending on the iOS store, things like that. To me, it doesn't really matter and make a difference. What I want to know is, are they actually going to be able to generate revenue from this? Are they going to be able to actually make a successful game that exists outside of just having $1 million prize pool? I mean, the short time I played it, it's fine. It's like any other runner game out there on mobile apps. It's nothing like super creative, but I don't know, maybe they will be able to generate revenue just simply by the fact they have such a big prize pool, and then they have an energy system where people are going to have to use microtransactions or buy the battle pass so they can play more and more to get better at the game. And, while we can throw shade at it for being a game that has NFTs or whatever, other mobile games have done this before too. Most mobile games, Clash Royale or whatever you like to play, limit your progression in some way so that you're incentivized to use microtransactions to progress further. I think the difference here is that most of those games that have such a large prize pool probably already have a established fan base and have some actual good progression system for an esports competitive scene. My worry with this one specifically is that people happened to accuse, again, last time, that they were bots, that there was cheaters. And so did they learn from their mistakes? Did they have any improvements to actually set up a competitive and fair esports scene for having $1 million prize pool? Or is it just going to be run by botters and cheaters? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if this is enough of a prize pool to, even if you hate crypto games or whatever, maybe try it out just because you're interested and it's for free. So might as well give it a whirl. Or if you're more like me and the prize pool just really isn't that interesting to you because you probably aren't going to get it anyways. Hope you guys have an amazing day and a great night of gaming. I'll see you guys in the next video, or you can check out my last video on the return of Flappy Bird as a crypto game.